Alright, so a lot of people have been in outrage because of the new franchise mode in Madden 13. It's also called Connected Careers mode or Career mode. A lot of people have been confused as well. In my other videos, they've commented and saying you can no longer control 32 teams. And when I heard about it about 5 months back, the news that you're only going to be able to control one team, I knew that something bad was going to happen. But basically, there is a way to get around it, and I actually had a comment on one of my other franchise videos, and his name was White Sox Mike 2011. His link will be down below, and please just go and thank him, because I think he found a way to bypass all this, and you should still be able to play franchise mode with people offline in your house and stuff like that. There will be some negative things around it, like you won't be able to track your coach's legacy as much, but I don't think anybody really cares about that. They just want to play with people in their house. So here's how we do it. Okay, a lot of people couldn't even find franchise mode, so I'm going to start from the main menu. You can either go to play career and just click down here as I'm doing right now, or you can use the right stick and scroll over to career, and there you are. So all you have to do is push start my career, and then you go play offline, and you can use downloaded rosters. You cannot use edited rosters, so you cannot bump up any of your team stats. You cannot bump up any player stats. You can't import players. You can't create your own team. There's some questions that have been answered that have been asked a lot. So you go to coach. You're going to select coach. Now you're going to go to active coach. Don't worry about creating your own coach. I guess you can, but I'm not too sure if it'll all work. So you choose any coach that you want. So you got two people, say, that are playing, and you guys want to be the Bears and the Bengals, we'll say. So the first guy selects the Bears. You want to go down and adjust all your settings. Turn coach firing off, and then start your career. So you can change all your settings to whatever you want it to be. I'm just starting them like this. Then you're going to load in, and basically you can do preseason on all that, but I'm going to skip it. So you're going to use the same technique that I'm going to show a bit later with the preseason, but I'm going to just show you all the preseason I'm going to simulate all the preseason because I don't really want to do it in preseason. I want to show examples of it in the regular season, but you can do this with preseason, and you'll see later what I'm talking about. I'm going to skip forward. Alright, so what you have to do is you're still as the Bears here. I'm controlling the Bears. It says It's Pronto's controlling the Bears, okay? You can play your season game. You can do your practicing. You can do your whole checklist of your first team. Make sure you accomplish everything you need to do with your first team. You do all of it. I'm going to simulate it for the fact of simulating, but basically after you play this game, it's going to be off your checklist. So you can do exactly what I do after you play the game. So after you play the game, you can do what I'm about to do. Instead, I'm going to advance the week because I'm just going to show you by advancing the week. You don't have to advance the week or anything, just follow what I'm doing. But play your game first, don't advance the week, and then do what I'm about to do from here on out. So it's going to simulate these weeks. So this is basically you playing the week, but in mine it's going to advance it to week 2. I'm just making sure, just so nobody gets confused here. Don't advance the week until you get everybody that's using the team accomplished and done all their games. So now from here, you just played your week 1 game, and you're still in week 1, hypothetically. You're gonna go over to more, and I'm gonna prove that this will work. So we're gonna look here at season stats. These are the Bears season stats. So Jay Cutler, 228 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Remember those stats because they're gonna come into play a bit later. So that's how we did in week 1. We can just remember that off the top of our heads. Alright, I forgot where I was going. Okay, so you're at my actions right now. You don't need to worry about that. You're going to go over to more. I was at stats, that's why. So all I had to do, I was at stats. I just had B and get back to here. So you're going to go to my career, which is right in the middle, and you're going to retire. Okay. After you retire, like, you're not going to go retire from league right there. You got to go create new characters. So you're going to create a new character. It's going to retire Lovie Smith. You're going to select a new coach. You're going to select active coach again, because really it doesn't matter. You can create your own coaches, I guess, but I don't know if this will work. So just use active coaches. It's not a big deal. So the other guy wanted to be the Bengals. You choose the Bengals. Same thing. Do the same career settings. I think they'll stay the same as you had them. So you won't have to change them every time you do this. So that'll be good. You just click Start Career again. And now you would have had the Bengals week 1 game up here, but since I just advanced the week instead of playing it, you have week 2. So there's the season game for the Bengals. It's right there. Your friend can control this team, the Bengals, and then you just keep doing that. Each week goes on. So after you advance the week, you go back to the Bears, do the Bengals and the Bears, Bengals and the Bears, Bengals and the Bears, all the way to week 17, Super Bowl, whatever. So you can do it like that, and I believe I can show you the statistics that stayed the same. So I go to season stats. Now, of course, we're on the Bengals, so we go up to Bears. 228 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So the Bears stats stayed the exact same, and now you're the Bengals. So there is a way to get around it. It might be a bit extra work, but I think it's worth it if you want to play as 2 different teams. So once again, you can just simulate this game, and if you play it, it's gonna knock it off the checklist right away. I'm just simulating for the sake of simulating, because I don't want to play it, because that would take about 40 minutes. So once again here, I advance the week instead of just playing the game, and it's gonna go ahead and simulate all this. Once it does, I can show you one more time and show the stats of the players and see if they stay the same as well. So let's go over to more season stats. Andy Dalton, 550 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So once again, you're gonna hit B, get out of there. My career. You can retire again. Once again, don't retire from league. Hit create new character. So you say yes to that. And this is the reason why might matches mess up the coach's stats and all that, but don't worry about that. It's not a big deal, I don't think. Go back to active coach. There's Lovie Smith. You select Lovie Smith again, push Start Career, and then his stats will be the same, I believe. Obviously, I simulated a week, so Jay Cutler's stats will be a bit different. Yeah, they're a bit different, but they stayed the same that other week, so you know that worked. And there you go, 550 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So that's how you do it. Remember, do not advance the week until both teams have done their week's games, and then you advance the week and do it all over again. I think this should work for now. If you're having any problems with it, just leave it in the comments. I hope there's going to be no problems with it. And thank you for the guy that told me about this, because I think he's helping out a lot of people, and I hope I did help out a lot of people by showing you this. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.